Welcome, Aneesah. We're going to begin with question and answer right away. We're going to start all the way to the, center right in the third row.
Congratulations, Aneesah. Gabby Alphaby with the next. Right here. Right here.
Oh, okay.
Sorry, I'm short. So the Sun are kind of going through a transitional period. I was wondering how you see yourself making an impact and fitting in on this team.
Yes, being able to have the opportunity, take advantage of those opportunities once I get to market and put the work in and try to be a workaholic, honestly, put as much work in as I possibly can.
Aneesah, staying in the to your right, all the way to the right, second row.
Hi, Aneesah. This is Brittany Wallace with the 9450. Holly talked about your relationship with your grandmother and how she influenced you to play basketball. Can you just please expound a little bit more on that?
Yes, she used to always tell us they paved they paved the way for us. So she was playing when it was only half a court. There wasn't a full court at that time, and she was passionate about it, and my mother was passionate about it as well. And they always talked about that grit that they had on the floor, that they were not going to back down to anybody, and they held me to that standard. Okay.
Aneesah, go to your right in the front row.
Hi, Aneesah. Congratulations. Brooke with the Players Tribune. Are there any matchups that you're looking forward to now that you're in the W?
Yes, I feel like I've gotten this question a lot, but I'm looking forward to a matchup against Angel. That's my former teammate. Love her to death, but I know that it's going to be two dogs clashing on the floor and trying to go up in there and get as many rebounds as we possibly can.
Aneesah, we're going to go second row center.
Congratulations, Aneesah. Ciara with MTMV Sports. You spoke about the sacrifices your parents made, and that's the reason you go so hard. If you can tell them anything tonight, what would it be?
That I am 100% grateful for everything. That's the reason why I go out there and work every night. I feel like that's the only way that I could pay them back. I don't really know what other way that I can pay them back, but me just showing my gratitude for everything that they did. So when I step foot on the floor, either practice or in a game, I try to give it my all.
Aneesah, all the way to the right, front row.
Congratulations, Aneesah. This is Daniel Artest from the 9450. You're one of the most dominant rebounders I've ever seen in college basketball. What drives that relentlessness, and how do you keep that edge every night?
It's hard, honestly, especially being undersized, but you have to come in with a certain mindset. I set goals before every game of what I want to accomplish, and sometimes those goals might seem out of reach, but if I fall short of them, I still could have 25 and 20. So that's kind of my mindset when I go in there, is to be as dominant as I can from the tip, because I can't wait till the end of the game and try to rush and try to get rebounds, because I could have made impacts sooner that would have helped my team.
I want to go Zoom for a question. Jordan, if you would, please.
Hello, Jordan from Television Sports. First, I want to say congrats on getting drafted, Aneesah. So you're going to head to Connecticut, where you get to play alongside Tina Charles. So I guess just talk about how excited are you to be learning the game from her and, improving your game.
Yes, she's a dog, double machine as well, and being able to be a sponge and learn as much about the league as she would be great. You have to come in, you have to learn from your vets and you're trying to get where they're at. So you have to be respectful, come up in there and be dominant on the floor, but also be able to go under their shoulder and ask them questions and learn.
Thank you.
Aneesah, this will be our last question. Aneesah, center, third row.
Jabari Morrow, Morrow Sports Media. Aneesah, I wanted to know, who in the WNBA do you watch and say that's the type of impact that I want to have?
I would say that I always watch AT. She's undersized, but she held her own. She don't take no shit from nobody. She comes in there and she holds her own every night. She can defend on almost every position, and that's hard. And you have to know and have the skill to do that. You have to know who you're guarding. You have to know your scouting report, and she's very productive with that.
Aneesah, thank you.
Thank you.